Hi there and welcome everybody to this limited overs exhibition match. I'm Mark Nicholas and I'll be with you throughout the day. Let me tell you, it promises to be a belter. This is a hard surface and it looks to me as if it'll have even bounce and good carry through to the wicket-keeper. I'd be batting first if I won this toss. This is a batsman's pitch. I'm amazed that he's chosen to bowl first. It's firm, there's no real covering of grass. I think the bounce will be even. I'd expect a lot of runs today.
Steered expertly into the gap. The sweeper picks up. That is a glorious stroke.
Well, the trouble with bowling there is that it's his favourite area and he'll hammer you every time.
Crowd were brought to their feet by that shot.
What can I say about that shot? He does look in good touch today.
He gave that a bit of Larry Dooley. There was no ball by Amin. Great shot, that's 4 all the way.
Oh, he really laid into that delivery, 4 all the way.
There's the umpire signal, no ball. Played into the gap.
No, that's not great bowling, to be honest. I don't think the captain will be too happy with that. Well, we'll see some fielding changes now that those restrictions are lifted. Remember that a minimum of 4 players have to remain inside the ring.
I think he'll be okay. It'll sting a bit though. West is underneath it and takes it comfortably.
An early wicket like that puts such pressure on the batting side.
Higgins gets his first wicket. He's gone for a duck.
He's back in the pavilion and there's a big round 0 alongside his name.
This was how the wicket fell. Must have been close. That's 2 more runs on the board. Super catch. Safely taken by Amin.
Straight down the fielder's throat. That's incredible. Straight down his throat. He didn't have to move an inch.
Higgins gets his second wicket.
It'll seem like a mile back to that pavilion after getting out so cheaply.
Batsmen changed their mind. Super catch that. Good catch from Amin.
Nicely judged. They're difficult, those, when they kind of hang in the air and take so long to come down.
Biggs gets his first wicket.
The fielder did very well there. He made it look easy, but actually it was a whole lot more difficult than it looked.
Biggs gets his second wicket. He's gone for a duck.
Well, he wasn't out in the middle for long. He didn't trouble the scorers, and neither did he trouble us. Well, a player of this quality just doesn't miss out on opportunities like that. Onto it in a flash.
Fielded by the man at long on. That's 2 more runs on the board. That's found the gap in the field. He's not a good judge of a run, is he? Looked as if he was home to me. That takes him into double figures. Malone is switching to round the wicket. Malone is going to try over the wicket. Brilliant catch.
Well taken, well taken. You know, he never looked like missing it.
Malone gets his first wicket. This was how the wicket fell. That's a fantastic strike.
He has smashed that a long, long way. That is great to watch for the neutral, not so good for the bowler.
Got hold of that one, out of the ground. Should be some runs here. Fielded by the man out long on. Smashed that right out of the ground.
Miles, he's hit it miles! No, the bowler won't be happy about that.
That came right off the middle of the bat.
Huge! That is huge!
That's cleared the rope. 6 runs.
He hardly seemed to hit it, and it's 6.
Smashed that one right out of the ground.
What a super stroke. Do you know, I didn't think that was a bad ball either. Welcome back to the second half of this riveting encounter. Alongside me in the commentary box, and we're ready for play, is Richie Bennett.
Thanks, Mark. Welcome back to the cricket ground for this next session of play. So, we're all ready for the first ball of the innings. Wide ball signalled by the umpire. Tucked away quite comfortably. The sweeper picks up. Fielder's appeal, but he was quite comfortably home. The batsmen were quick between the wickets.
It's a bit of a cliche, but it does hold true. Good running between the wickets will help you win matches.
He's got it into the gap. He was struggling there, but somehow he's got away with it. He's worked that into the gap. That really is a suicidal run out.
What a mess. A total shambles. He left his partner high and dry. Oh, that's a long walk back when you failed.
Let's take a look at that in slow motion. I think he was easily back in the crease there. Fine running by those two batsmen.
The fielding restrictions have now been lifted.
3 runs here. Fielded by the man out long on. He was pushing his luck a little there. He turned that into 2. That's good running. Play it away with comfort. That takes him into double figures. It's in the air. A hopeful shout. The batsman was easily in. That's 2 more runs on the board. The umpire signalling for the 3rd umpire for this one. There's the signal, he's safe. Played into the gap.
Now that was a really good stroke. He looks in great touch out there.
That over eased the pressure on the batting team. Amazing catch.
Brilliantly taken by the fielder, brilliant. He's backed up the bowler at a time when it was most needed.
We can have a look at that again. Walters is the new batsman. Perfectly timed shot for 4.
You give this guy too much room and it's 4 every time.
By the man out long on. It never looked like being a run there.
Oh no, that's a terrible call. There was never a run in that. Never.
Walters facing. I think he was easily back in the crease there. That was good running by the batsman.
Now Now, for all you youngsters out there, that is a perfect example of how to play the stroke.
Super stuff that. And there's a fielder under it.
It took an age to come down. It came down with snow on it.
This was how the innings ended for Walters. The next batsman is Carr. Carr waiting at the striker's end. That's 2 more runs on the board. I won't like that one a little bit.
You can't set fields for a shot like that. Brilliant!
Stopped in the covers. Foolish running. That's simply throwing wickets away.
Well, he was yards out, not even in the frame. That is bad judgment.
He's gone for a duck.
The scorers haven't had to do much with that innings. It doesn't matter if it's in the air when you hit it that far.
Just shoulders arms to that one. That's been given as a wide. No shot played to that one. Wide ball signalled by the umpire. No need for him to play at those. That's been given as a wide.
He's consistently bowling wide and really needs to sort it out and quick. a monster.
That is a top shot.
Oh, there's a demoralising sight for any bowler. The ball is just sailing over the fence.
Let's take a look at that in slow motion. Car waiting at the striker's end. What a catch! What a catch!
Not a good way to go. And it'll play on his mind, never mind the mind of his captain.
This was how the wicket fell. Malone is the next man in.
He has smashed that a long, long way. That is great to watch for the neutral, not so good for the bowler.
Let's take a look at that in slow motion.
Oh, it was perfectly played. The key is to get on top of the ball and then roll your wrists.
Four byes to be added to the total.
Oh, the poor wicket keeping, we have to say that. 4 byes is such a gift for the batting side.
Facing. A little too wide to make him play there. 4 wides to Australia.
4 wides? No, that's terrible bowling. I mean, I think he's got to come off.
That's a huge 6.
Yeah, that'll do it. That gives them an excellent win in this important limited overs fixture. On behalf of Richie Vedder and myself, Mark Nicholas, we bid you a good afternoon and look forward to bringing you more cricket coverage in the very near future. Bye-bye for now.